Welcome to my live series, where creativity meets cutting-edge technology. I'm Mel, and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential using AI tools that can elevate your work in ways you've never imagined. In this series, we'll be diving deep into tools like Midjourney for AI-generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing other incredible tools as we come across them, anything that can help you create faster, smarter, and more beautifully. The goal here is to not only show you how to use these tools, but also to inspire you to think outside the box and find new ways to bring your vision to life. This live series is about more than just tips and tutorials. It's about building a community of creators who are passionate about what they do and eager to learn together. I believe AI is changing the game for creators, and if you're ready to embrace this evolution, you're in the right place. We'll push boundaries, challenge ourselves, and grow our skills in ways that truly set our work apart. So, if you're ready to join me on this journey of creativity and innovation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. By doing so, we'll be supporting not only this channel, but also your own creative growth as part of a community that's dedicated to mastering the future of content creation. Let's create, innovate, and inspire together. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for tuning in. And before we get into it, I just want to go over the agenda with you guys. So we are going to start with the welcome and intro. And I do want to note that this agenda is in no particular order. These are just the things that I want to be able to cover with you guys today, that I hope we can cover today in the time that we are on this live. So if you are trying to start a business and you're trying to level up your brand, put some likes on the live, add some likes, because we're trying to do this as much as possible, because I want you guys to be able to up level your brand, make your brand look amazing, and make money off of it as well. And what better way to do that than with Canva and with Midjourney? And today we're going to also do an overview of what we'll cover and what you'll gain. We're going to unlock the power of Midjourney. So we're going to talk about what Midjourney is, how it can help your business. We're going to do some example creation. So we're going to do like creating a stunning hero image for your website banner. We're going to design custom product mockups for your brand. Then we're going to jump into Canva. This is a jam-packed live, guys. We're going to jump into Canva. And with Canva, we're going to talk about how Canva elevates your visuals and brings everything together. We're going to do a third demo of turning a Midjourney image into an Instagram ad. Then we're going to design a professional ebook cover. We're going to go through some bonus hacks for business growth, such as Canva and resizing your images for different platforms, with Midjourney tips for refining your prompts and experimenting with style. And then we're going to do like Q&A, live design and help, where you're going to be able to ask your questions live, get personalized advice or help on a specific design challenge. And then towards the end, all the way at the end, we're just going to wrap it up and we're going to talk about next steps, which is going to go over the tools and the hacks that we discussed to transform your brand and visuals, and a few call to actions like following and visiting my website so that you can tune in for more. So who's ready and who's excited to get started? So before we get started, though, I do want to tell you guys a little bit about myself, because I don't want you to just hear some random person speaking on the internet. You can't even see my face. This is faceless content right now. So I want to tell you guys about myself and who I am and what my brand does. So my name is Mel, and I'm the owner of The Dream Creation, and that is where creativity meets opportunity. And I'm just here to help you unlock your digital potential and achieve financial freedom for free. Okay, I'm all about no gatekeeping and just kind of giving you guys all of the information that you need. That's very important. And through the power of AI-driven design and strategic digital marketing, I empower entrepreneurs, creators and dreamers to build standout brands and thrive in the digital world. I do have a lot of expertise in AI, in Canva, and with content creation. As you can see, I've built a platform that provides free classes, as you're in one right now, high quality resources, and innovative tools that will help you elevate your online presence. So, whether you want to create stunning ebook covers, whether you're interested in learning on how to create an engaging YouTube thumbnail, or whether you just want to craft content that converts, the Dream Creation and me, we are the go to destination for turning your creativity into success. And I want to say that this is more than just a brand, it's a movement, because I do believe that everyone deserves a chance to achieve financial independence. And I'm passionate about equipping you with the knowledge and resources that you will need to make it happen. And that's why I wanted you guys to join me on the live today so that we can explore my curated resources and just so that we can build a future together where your creativity becomes your greatest asset. And together we will transform your dreams into reality. How does that sound, guys? If you like how that sound, make sure you like the live. And I'm just gonna sign in online right now to make sure that I'm not missing any comments, because I do want to be able to address any questions that you guys may have as you ask it. So someone said, yes, definitely love it. I'm ready. Yes, please help. Absolutely, I'm here to help you. So we're gonna jump right into the tutorial because I don't want to waste any time. Let me move my microphone up so that I'm gonna use my MacBook audio. I think you guys should hear me now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened to my microphone. Technical difficulties. Please confirm if you can hear me now. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, I think you guys can. All right, so what I was saying is that there are different plans for Midjourney. Midjourney is not free, unfortunately. It used to be free, but a lot of people started kind of hopping on the Midjourney wave, using it to create content and make money with their business and their brands. So it's not free anymore. There is a basic plan that's $10 a month. You do get approximately 200 images a month from it, which is actually not bad at all. So if you guys are not comfortable with getting that $30 a month plan, you can definitely get the $10 a month plan and get the images that you want. So let's just go into how Midjourney works. So when you are on the website, the first thing you're going to see is the Explore tab. And with the Explore tab, you're going to see a bunch of images that other people have generated. All of this is images that other people have generated. And the reason why I want to point this out to you and why it's very important is because sometimes it is very hard to come up with your own creative thoughts. I'm not saying copy anyone, but sometimes it is good to kind of just have like a start, right? You might be thinking of an idea, but you don't really know how to put it into words. You might have an image that you want, but you can't really visualize it properly. And this is where you can kind of go on the Explore tab to see the type of images that people are creating. And you can also see the prompts that they're writing as well. Someone asked, do they limit the images you create? They do limit the image you create with the plan. If you have the basic plan, $10, it's limited at 200 images, and that includes upscaling the image. And I'm going to get into what an upscale or an edit and all of those things mean as well. If you have the $30 plan, you get 15 hours worth. But when I say 15 hours, I don't mean 15 hours in time. So, like, if you purchase it today, it's not going to be gone by tomorrow. What's going to happen is that it's just going to give you what it thinks is 15 hours of content, which usually lasts very, very long. It does take till the very end of the month until I start running out. So if you look at this image here of this cat, it also shows you what the prompt is. And this is why I love the Explore feature in Midjourney. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's good for inspiration. So for example here, this person put the prompt, a cute, chubby, fluffy Russian blue cat covered in a layer of soft, thick fur. It's made of 3D plush material and it's angry. On its small face, the eyebrows are slightly wrinkled, the eyes are round and wide, and the mouth is slightly open, showing small, sharp teeth. The expression was intense. It has a big, bushy tail. The fluffy texture is Pixar style, super fluffy plush style. This is a beautiful plush work in 3D. The furry style is simulated by Blender and C4D. The scene is simple, minimalist, shot with Canon camera and studio light. So you can be very descriptive, or you can find something else that's not that descriptive. And for example, this person just said lighthouse on a hill, beach scene in foreground, sunny day. And as you can see, they attached two images here as style references. And during today's tutorial, we are going to go over style references as well, because there are different tips and tricks that you can do in Midjourney. That is a part of the agenda. We are going to cover all of those things. So enough about looking at other people's stuff. Let's start creating our own stuff. So we're going to come over to the Create tab, and let's say if you wanted to create something. So these are some images that I was creating the past few days that I just wanted to show you guys, just so you guys can get an idea of the different type of images that you can create using Midjourney AI. And then in the second part of this live, we're going to go into Canva on how you can bring these images into Canva to create stunning visuals that you want, whether it's for an ad, whether it's for a YouTube thumbnail, whether it's for an ebook cover, or whatever it may be. So I'm just like scrolling down a bit. And let's start here, right? This is something that I created a couple of days ago. Let's say if you're a real estate agent, or let's say if you just want inspiration for properties. You can write prompts like this, like the exterior of a beautiful beige luxury home. It has big windows and nice black front door and an attached garage with a white background. And it just kind of gives you this. And the reason why I was creating these prompts, if you guys did not catch one of my other lives, is I was creating an ebook cover on Airbnb. So let's say if you own an Airbnb, or let's say if you're into like multifamily home investments, buying a home, renting a property, you don't need to use an image of your property. You can actually generate images with Midjourney, so that you can create your content with. And that was the type of content that we were creating the other day, which is why I created those images. There are other images that you can create. For example, I used a style reference for this, and we're going to get into the style references soon. But basically, a black girl who's wearing a pink sweater. She has on a book bag. She's facing front. She has dark ebony skin, long straight black hair, and she's wearing a baseball cap. So whatever prompt that you put in, Midjourney does its best to give you the image that you are asking for. Let's say if you wanted to create images that are not of people or not of houses, you can just create images of objects like lockers. This says create an illustration of vibrant pink school lockers with gold handles, beautifully designed with intricate details and a polished, eye-catching finish. The scene should be set in the modern school hallway with stylish decor, emphasizing the lockers as a focal point. Add subtle reflections and highlights to enhance the beauty and allure of the pink lockers. And if you take a look at this, and if you really take a look at the keywords like vibrant pink, these lockers are vibrant pink. gold handles. They have gold handles. They're polished, they're detailed. This is a modern school hallway. It's giving really modern. Um, you know, and it emphasizes that the lockers are the focal point, which I see in the image. We see the subtle reflections, like here with the shadows and the highlight and the sunlight and all of those things. And that is how you create a prompt. It could be simple or it can be, very descriptive. There are other images. For example, let's say if you own a beauty company, let's say if you sell eyelashes, let's say if you sell makeup, or let's say if you just want to use this beautiful girl in your images. There are prompts you can use, like this one that says a photorealistic photograph of a black woman. This is a close-up image of her beautiful face. She has really nice bold makeup on that complements her ebony skin tone. She is inside of her makeup studio. So didn't do the last part. And one of my suggestions is whatever you want the most, you put it first. And I do think that this image looks very photorealistic. To be honest with you, you can't tell me that this is not a real person. This looks like a real person, down to the details that you see on their skin. And I'm just going to zoom in for you so that you can see the details. Look at these details. This looks like it was professionally photographed. Whoops, I scrolled a little bit too much. But this image looks like it's professionally photographed, and that's kind of like what you want when you use, tools like Midjourney and you're using it for your professional business. Because normally you would pay someone, I don't know, $200, $300 to give you a photo shoot, when you literally only have to pay $10 a month, and you can only do this for 1 month too if you want to. Like, no one is telling you to commit to it for a certain amount of month or a certain amount of years. You can literally just do it for a month. You're starting a business, you're starting your brand, you know what type of images that you want. There you go. So that's just an example. And now, before we start creating prompts, I want to talk about Pinterest really quick, because you can get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest, right? So you can go on Pinterest and you can type different things. You can also do this in Google. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because I'm about to show you a really, really cool trick, right? So let's say if we're on Pinterest and let's say we see this image here, right? You guys all know how to use Pinterest. There's a search bar. There are things that you can search for. But before we get into the search, let's look at this image right here. Right here, you see like this pink kitchen with these golden knobs, the flowers, the fruit, the lighting. And let's say if you wanted to recreate this image, but you did not know what prompt to use for it. I'm going to show you how to do that. And this is what I love about Midjourney. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this image and we're going to do copy image address. Then we're going to go to Discord. So let me pull up Discord for you guys really quick. This is Discord right here. As you can see, I was creating images a couple days ago. This is Discord, and this is also a part of Midjourney. So the way Discord works is you log into Midjourney, you create the account, you open up the Discord server, and then you go into the direct messages and direct message Midjourney. You can only do this if you have a plan. Okay, you need to have the Midjourney plan, and you can do it on Discord. And before I get into showing you guys what I was about to do, I'm going to talk about, you know, Discord, the server versus midjourney.com. So the reason why a lot of people like to use Discord is because if you're on the go, you can literally just download the app on your phone. That's why I use it. I can be, out with friends. I can be shopping. I might have like an idea, and I'll just quickly go to the Discord app on my phone and do this. I can't do that with midjourney.com. Midjourney.com is when I'm sitting at my desk and, creating content. But if you're on the go, if you're busy, I know a lot of us are busy. The fact that we're on this live right now is because we're trying to like increase our income and build our brands. So sometimes you don't have time to sit on a computer, or sometimes you don't really have a computer that works that well. So I just want to show you guys that there are mobile options that you can do, and Discord is one of them. And this is why it's good to use the Discord app sometimes, because it is an app that can be added to your phone, to your tablet, or whatever the case it may be. So what I was showing you guys is, as you can see, there's this image here. I right clicked it and I typed copy image address. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to do slash, and I'm going to do describe. So you have to kind of put commands, I would call them, in Discord. That's the difference between the app versus the website. In the website, you just type what you want. But here, you actually have to put a command before it. And what we're about to do is have it describe that image we just saw. So I'm going to select on describe, and I'm going to select on link, and I'm going to paste that link. And this is the link of the image that I saw in Pinterest. And I'm going to hit enter. And what it's going to do is it's going to give us some prompts. Look at this. So it's giving us the prompt. So it says it's giving you 4 prompts because with every generation that you make, it's 4 prompts. So the first one says a beautiful pink kitchen with a white marble countertop, pink flowers in a vase on the countertop, golden hardware, and light fixtures above the cabinet. And it says dash dash AR space 2:3. That means aspect ratio of 2:3. The second one says a pink kitchen with the white marble countertop, flowers in a pink vase on the countertop, and brass light fixtures above the cabinets, etc. I'm not going to go through all of them for the sake of time, but you get where I'm going at. And we're using this kitchen as an example, but the next example we're going to use is a person. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, there's number 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these numbers are associated with the different prompts that it's giving us. And we can also do imagine all if we wanted it to give us all of the images. But we don't need all of the images right now. This is just for demonstrational purposes. No one really cares about the kitchen. I know we care about the people, so we're going to get into the people next. But I just want to show you guys how simple this is. So let's say if I pick a prompt, let's say if I want prompt number 2, it's going to use this image, as like the style reference, and I'm just going to hit the number 2, and it's going to create the prompt. And if I want to make changes to it, I can. If I'm happy with it, all I need to do is hit submit, and it's going to take about a minute or less for it to generate for us. While that's generating, I'm going to go back to Pinterest because we're going to look for images of people. I've been seeing a lot of people doing the Grinch thing recently. So like, let's say if we type Boss Babe Grinch, let's see if that's an image that comes up. And I think this would be important for you guys because I know you guys all want to create those Grinchmas boxes and all of those things. And I do have a special surprise coming up for you guys, next week if you guys are interested and if you guys are following. But let's say if we have this image right here, right? Because we're all seeing the Grinch images. We're all in this, in these chats and in these groups. And everyone's saying like, what is the prompt for this? What is the prompt for this? You don't need anyone's prompt. You can take the picture, and there are even people giving freebie pictures. And let's say if you get one of those freebie pictures and you're like, damn, I don't want to use this person's picture. I kind of want to have something that's my own. You can take that picture and you can use it as a reference. And what we're going to do here is we're going to right click on this. We're going to do copy image address, just like we did before. Oh, sorry, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Sorry, here I am. Let me take that back real quick. It's a lot to be switching between the screens. So sorry, we're going to take that back. Where it says I went to Pinterest and I typed in Boss Babe Grinch, pretty much, right? I was going to say that a lot of us, we've been seeing the Grinch images. We want to do Grinchmas. We want to like do stuff because it's coming up. But let's say if you don't want to use someone's picture, I'm going to show you how to generate your own picture. So let's say if we see this image right here, we're going to right click it and we're going to do copy image address like so. Then we're going to go back to Discord. And let me just pull up the Discord app. Sorry, I have like a million tabs open. Okay, we're going to go back to Discord and we're going to do /describe. We're going to do link. You can select image or link. If you're on your phone, you can do image. If you're on the computer like I am, you can do link. And then you're just going to paste that link and then you're going to hit enter and it's going to generate a prompt for you. But while that's generating, let's take a look at the prompt that we just did for the kitchen, right? So pretty much we took this image from Pinterest. We thought it was like nice and all, but we don't want to use someone else's image. We want to use our image. So we used it as a reference and we asked Midjourney to describe the image for us. Once it described the image for us, we asked it to generate, and this is what it generated. And now you're still getting what you kind of wanted, but now it's in a different version and it's yours. No one can say that you took their image. No one can say any of those things. This is your own image. Midjourney and Discord does all the work for you. And if you guys are liking what I'm doing so far, please comment so that I can know you guys enjoy this and so that I can come back and do this more often because I do have a lot to teach. Stephanie Johnson Rice said, "This is dope. Thank you so much." I'm just going through the comments really quick. Cool Small says, hi. All right, thank you guys. So please make sure you guys are liking the live, just so I can get some feedback and just know that I am giving you guys content that interests you. And we're just gonna scroll down to see what it gave us for this Grinch image, right? So we found this image on Pinterest, and now we're gonna see what prompts it's giving us. So it says a green. I'm only gonna read two of them, and then we're gonna just generate all four of them to see what it comes up with. So it says a girl with green skin wearing a white Nike sweatshirt and a beanie hat with leopard print. Um, Drinking a Monster energy drink. This is in the style of a clip art sticker on a solid background. A Grinch wearing a white beanie with a white leopard print drinking a Monster energy drink from a can in the style of anime art. The Grinch has green skin and long hair with a vector design on a white background. The Grinch is also wearing a hoodie with a Nike logo. And I'm just going to go through the other two as well. A girl with green skin wearing a white Nike sweatshirt and a beanie with a leopard pattern drinking a Monster energy drink. The image is in a sticker style format against a white background. And a girl with green hair and green skin wearing a white Nike sweatshirt and a leopard print beanie drinking from a Monster drink can. So it's just pretty much saying the same thing over and over and over again. But we're just going to press Imagine All and we're going to see what it generates for us. Premier K said, "Love this." Yes, I'm glad that you love this. I do hope that you guys are enjoying this live. So someone said, I tried to do the link, but it gave me an invalid link. So while we're waiting for this to generate, let me just go back really quick and we're going to go through that again, right? So if you're getting an invalid link, go to Pinterest. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Pinterest, and I'm going to start new with you guys, right? We're going to go to pinterest.com. And we're going to type in, I'm not going to type in Boss Babe Grinch anymore because we just did that example. We're going to do another example. And we're just going to say female Grinch. We're just going to say female Grinch. And we're going to see what comes up, right? So these are the images that comes up. So let's say if we want to do this image, right? You're going to select on it. But you're going to select on it and leave it right here like this. You're not going to click on it any further because you're not going to go to the website that it's on. You're not visiting anything. You're just going to the base layer of the image. And then you're going to right click. And then you're going to do copy image address right here. So you're not doing copy image. You're doing copy image address. And this is if you're on a computer. You're going to do copy image address. If you're on the app, you probably would have to do copy image, but we're going to do copy image address. And once we do copy image address, we're going to go back to Discord. And on Discord, what we're going to do is, look, it's sending me all of this stuff. We're going to do /describe. And you're going to see it says +2 optional. And it's going to say image or link. And being that we did it on the computer, we're going to select link. But if you had copied the image, you will select image. And we're going to go to link and we're going to paste the link and then we're going to hit enter. And we're going to see what it gets us. So this is what it's giving us. So I think these images they don't look Grinchy enough for me. And I'm going to show you how you can get that super Grinchy image. But let's try this one first. Let's try this image. So this is the image that we just tried together. And we're going to do Imagine All and see what this gives us. And for you to get a more accurate vision of what you just saw, I'm going to show you guys how to do that on the Midjourney website. But right now, I'm just showing you how to get Midjourney to generate those prompts for you. So we use the Grinch one as an example, and we're just going to do one more example here before we go to the website, so that we can really before we get to the Midjourney website. So let's say if you were looking for like a black woman boss babe, right? So I'm going to type in black woman. Oops. Black woman boss babe. And let's just scroll and see, like, this looks nice, but maybe we want someone That is just more realistic, right? So let me just type in black woman and see what comes up. So let's say we like this image, right? So we're gonna do this again, right? We're gonna right click, we're gonna do copy image address, not save image as, not copy image. We're gonna do copy image address. We're gonna copy it, then we're gonna go to Discord and we're gonna come here and we're gonna do describe and we're gonna do link and we're gonna do paste and we're gonna do enter. In the meantime, let's see what Discord gave us for the Grinch images. So there are a few here that look kind of Grinchy. You know, maybe we can put like cute Grinch, boss babe Grinch, all of those things. But I'm gonna show you how to get like a more closer example. Because these are some like half Grinchy, half just girl with green face on, you know, as opposed to something like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna save this image to my computer, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it to get an image more similar to that. So I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna get back to what we just did with the woman, and we're just gonna select Imagine All. So the prompts that it gave us, let me just read one of them, is a photograph of an African American woman with soft, glamorous makeup, wearing her hair in short, side-swept curls and layered, textured waves. She is taking a selfie outside her home, showcasing the natural light and highlights in her radiant skin tone and glossy lips. Her outfit is simple yet elegant, complementing her warm brown eyes and dark complexion. The focus on her neck chain adds the overall stylish vibe of the photograph. And when you come here, it generates images for you of like real live women. So this is a point that I'm trying to make with when you can take inspiration for things. For some things, it will work extremely well. Like it worked extremely well for this because we're dealing with a real person. But for the Grinch one, it's not that it didn't work well. It's just that it's just focusing more on like, okay, this person is Grinch style. Their face is green, but it's just like it's just giving you a literal rendition of like what you put in, as opposed to like when you do an actual person, you can get an image like this. And let's say if you like one of these images, let's say if you like the second one, you can upscale it so that you can see it bigger. And it just shows you different versions as well. Like I really like this one and this one. Like so when you upscale something, and I'm just gonna explain to you what that means, is that you're gonna make that one the one that you choose, and it's gonna be bigger. So it says U1, U2, U3, U4. That means upscale 1, upscale 2, upscale 3, upscale 4. We're going to get more into this when we get into the Midjourney website. But this is image 1, this is image 2, this is image 3, and this is image 4. Are you guys able to see the screen? Because I am seeing something else online. I don't know what's happening. You guys should be seeing Discord. Okay, for some reason okay. Sorry, I'm like trying to track this on my phone as well to make sure that it's showing. So I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing this properly. Okay. So, now that we've upscaled it, okay, now that we've upscaled it, this is how it looks. And let's say if you wanted to use this image, right, professionally. And one thing I will say is, number one, does this look like a fake person to you? This looks like a real person who got their face beat, laid, you know, eyebrows, face, makeup beat, eyelashes on fleek, hair on fleek. This looks like a real person, in my opinion. These images look like real people. Some of them don't. Like she's just cranking her neck a little bit too much to the side. But some of these other images do look like real people. And you know, this is an amazing tool. Look at this. You can't tell me that this is not a fake person. And let's say if you're like a makeup artist, or if you sell lashes or whatever, like this is how people are creating these images. Some of these images are not real people, but you're never going to know that because no one wants to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on photographers. I know this because I used to do photography, and even though it was great and all that I was doing it, but I started saving so much more time when people started asking me to just create images for them, for their brand. And instead of having to go find people, leave my house, I do it from the comfort of my home in front of my desk. So just putting that out there, you do not need to hire a photographer for these things. These are things that you can do with Midjourney, and it works very, very well. So once you get the image that you like, you do want to do a subtle upscale. And the reason why you want to do a subtle upscale is because it makes the image larger. So that way, whenever you transfer it to whatever application you're going to transfer it to, whether Canva, whether you want to print it out, is the highest quality that you can get. So let's just wait for that to upload. And then we're going to move on to part 2. Still uploading. So it's at 31%. We just want to wait till it gets to 100%. It's at 46. And with the plan that I have, and if there's a lot of people using the Midjourney server, it might take a little bit of time, but typically it takes a minute or less for the image to generate. Okay, and there you go. And this is the large version of it. Like, this is the high quality version of it that you will get. I don't know if I can open it in the browser. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. All right, so now that we're in the browser, we're gonna go ahead to the Midjourney browser version, and we were trying to create that Grinch image. So I'm gonna show you guys something really quick. Let me just scroll all the way up. Gosh, I scrolled so down. All right, so as you can see here, the reason why I like midjourney.com is, like, when you are on a computer, honestly, it is easier for you to just do everything from here. So I'm gonna take that Grinch image that I saw on Pinterest that I saved to my computer, and I am going to drag and drop it on into here. So I'm going to drag it over here, and I'm going to select on the image, and I'm going to select on the style, and maybe I'll select on the character too. I'll select on all these 3 things, and then I'm just going to grab what my prompt was really quick. Let me see if I can find it, because I just want to use the same prompt or something similar and see if it will kind of give me the image that we want. So let's see. Maybe we can tweak it a bit. So I'm going to take this right here, any prompt, and we're going to go back here, and I'm going to just hit enter. So it says the Grinch has an interactive character design of an American football fangirl with long green hair, wearing an orange and red baseball jacket, holding a cup of coffee in one hand and a cigarette smoke emanating from her mouth. She's smoking and smiling. I'm going to remove while watching a Super Bowl match on TV because we don't need that. So she's smoking and smiling. And I'm just going to say against a white background. And I'm just going to keep vector art with crisp lines. And before I select on enter, I do want to bring these 3 bars to your attention, which is the settings. And these are your default settings of how you want your image to generate. So for example, for the image size, I do have it on square. You can make it portrait, you can make it landscape. There's different modes. There's standard, there's raw, there's version, which is version 6.1 of Midjourney. We have the aesthetics, which is the stylization, weirdness, and variety. The stylization is on 100, which is the default. Weirdness and variety are at 0. And then I have the speed, which is fast. But if I was in no rush to use up my fast hours, I can just do relax, and that in turn would take like about 3 to 4 minutes for an image to generate. And I know I just spoke really fast just now, so I'm just going to really, really quick, high level, tell you what all of these things mean so that you have the right settings when you're creating your image. So portrait, square, landscape, right? What type of image are you creating and why? If you're creating an Instagram image and you know that the Instagram portrait mode is 4:5, you can literally just type in the aspect ratio of 4:5 and know that you're going to generate an image and that you can take that image and you can put it on Instagram. If you're doing square, that's Instagram too. That could be like a Facebook post. It could literally be anything. And let's say if you're doing a YouTube thumbnail cover or you're doing a YouTube video, you can do 16:9. But as you can see, as I'm typing these things in here, you can literally do whatever you want to do. Whatever number you want to do that makes sense to you, you can do it. It allows you to do that. You can use this line to move from side to side, but if you're not finding the numbers that you want, you can manually input them in here. I'm going to leave mine on square. Then there's mode. And when you hover each, I guess, style or whatever this is called category, it does give you a definition of what these things mean. So for example, raw mode replaces the default aesthetic of some Midjourney model versions. Using it can help you create more photorealistic images, cinematic scenes, or cuter characters. I'm not putting it on raw mode. I'm just going to leave it on standard. There are different versions of Midjourney. They release new models to improve efficiency, coherency, and quality. The latest model is the default. But each model excels at producing different types of images. Someone said, can we get the recording and watch later? Yes, you can. I believe it's going to be up even after this is done. So no worries, it's still going to be here. Okay, and then there's stylization, right? Influences how strongly the Midjourney aesthetic is applied. Low stylization produces images that closely match the prompt. High, less connected to the prompt. Weirdness kind of gives it this quirky image, unique and unexpected outcome. I don't really like this. We're not going to use it. And then variety just influences how varied the images are. So with each prompt that you put in, you do get 4 images. If you're looking at the bottom here, you see 4 images here, and they all 4 look kind of the same more or less. There are minor differences. You may or may not be able to see them, but it's just basically saying that when there is 0 variety, that means that your prompts are going to pretty much look as close as possible as it can. So just wanted to throw that out there, and then we're just going to hit enter for this and see if we can get our Grinch image so that we can move on to the next step. So like I said, it takes about a minute or less for it to generate. There you go. There you go. It's creating the image. And if you don't want it to look too much like the example that you created, you can remove one of the references. So we use the character reference as well, which will try to keep the face very similar. But let's say if we just use like a style reference and we said, you know, the Grinch is, okay, let's say if I don't even want to type all of that out, I just want to make minor changes, right? But instead of doing the character and the paperclip, this character right here stands for character reference. This right here stands for style reference. So we want it to be in that style. You can just select on this use text button right here to get this all over again. And like we can just make some changes. So let's say the Grinch as an interactive character design of an American football fan girl. Okay, let's just remove American football fangirl and just say with long green hair, wearing an orange and red baseball jacket. Let's say pink and black jacket. Doesn't have to be baseball. Holding a coffee cup in one hand with cigarette smoke. Okay, let's just say holding a coffee cup with one hand. Let's remove that. She is smoking. No, we don't need that. We're just going to say she is smiling against a white background, vector art with crisp lines. So this is just the style reference right now. Before we did a style and character reference. So it looked very, very much like that image that we found on Pinterest. But you get the idea. This is how you would create those type of things. But what I want to say is with Midjourney, it's all about trial and error. So we're about to see what's going to come up. I can't predict it, but we're about to see what's going to come up. And I think it's going to be good. And we're going to hit enter and see what we get. And I do have a live coming up next week that's going to go more into detail about the Grinch stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know in the comments. And we can try to arrange to make that happen. So as you can see, we use the style reference. So it gave us like a different face. I'm really feeling the second one because it's giving that Grinch image that I like. And let's say if we went with the second one, right? I would select it, and let's say if I wanted something similar to this, I would go to vary and I would go to strong, so it can give me more prompts that are similar to this. And if you hover over this, it just says it makes broader changes to the image. I do want it to make changes, but I want it to kind of have the same style. So I'm just going to click that and see what happens. And this is how people are creating those images. And we're going to create a few other images of other things as well. And then I'm going to show you how to put it in Canva. I just don't want to get too far off track with what we're doing. But as you can see here, it did create a few other images that are similar to that one. So it's all about trial and error and just keep on trying and putting, certain images in. You can use inspiration from Pinterest or other things that you can see to use it as a reference in order to build on your image. Okay, sorry, the phone is ringing, but that's done now. All right, so let's go back to the agenda really quick because I don't want to get too off topic with you guys. So we kind of talked about what Midjourney is and how it can help your business, and we want to create a stunning hero image for your website. So that means we want to create a website banner, more or less. And let's say if you don't know what kind of website banner you want to create, like I said, sometimes the creative juices just aren't flowing for us. So once again, we can come to Pinterest and you can type something in like cute website banner. And right now we're about to do Pinterest and we're about to do, sorry, Pinterest versus Midjourney versus Canva. We're about to get into the whole Canva thing. And let's say if we see this one right here, we see two images of these two girls. They say it's time to get lashed. Let's say if we go to Midjourney and we just say image. Oh, before we even do that, I'm sorry, guys. I don't even want to jump around too much, but I do want you guys to get the most out of this. Let's say if you liked one of these images and you wanted to see what other people are creating like this. Remember how when we started, we were on the explore page and I was kind of like showing you stuff. You can click on an image and you can click on this search bar right here to see if it will give you something similar. And if you click on search and you don't see anything at first, you do have to refresh. That's one thing that I've noticed. And then you have to go back to it. And then you click on it. And then you click on the search bar. And then it should just kind of give you some stuff that it thinks is, like this, And then you can redo that whole cycle again of like using it as a reference to be able to create your image. Or you can use this prompt to create your image. So just wanted to put that out there before we move on to the next step. Okay, next step, we're creating the image banner, right? So let's go back here. We see these black girls, and it looks like, they're beautiful, they have nice hair, but I think the whole thing is about lashes. This website is about lashes. So I'm going to come into Midjourney and I'm going to say a photorealistic image of a black woman with long black hair and long mink eyelashes. She has ebony brown skin, flawless makeup. I'm going to say shot with Canon camera. Let's see. Photorealistic image of a black woman with long black hair, long mink eyelashes. She has ebony brown skin, flawless makeup, shot with Canon camera, and I'm gonna say white background. White background. And I'm gonna hit enter and let's see what type of image that produces for us. If you guys are enjoying this live so far, please like the live. So these are the images that it has created. I really like this one. However, as you can see, her head is cut off. Her hair is cut off. Let's try to zoom out and see. So you can zoom out by 1.5 or you can zoom out by 2x. I think if we zoom out by 1.5, it's not going to be enough. Maybe we can do 2x, or maybe we can go in the editor tool and maybe we can do something like this where we change the aspect ratio in hopes that it will make the image bigger for us. But I actually still think that it's not going to work because this angle is still cut off. But maybe we could put this in the edge. But let's see if this works. I'm just trying this out. I've not tried this before, but I do know if you want to change the size of an image, you can go to the image and you can click on the image and you can click on the editor button so that you can edit the image. So just want to put that out there. And yeah, it actually does something like that, but that still doesn't take away from it cutting pieces of her hair out. So I am going to do what I originally wanted to do, and I'm just going to zoom out maybe by like 2 and see what that gives us. Now, while we're waiting to see what this gives us, once again, let's use our search tool. I really like this image too, so I'm going to zoom this out by 2 as well. But let's say if I want to see similar images to this, I'm giving you guys the cheat code, literally. Like, who else is doing this with you guys? I'm giving you guys a cheat code because I want you guys to learn this and I want you guys to be able to, succeed at it. I want you guys to be able to make money just how I do. So no gatekeeping. So I just clicked on that search button and it's going to show me a bunch of other images of women, that have like nice skin, nice eyes, etc. Really depends what type of image you're looking for. But it kind of just gives you that, and you can kind of see what prompts other people are using. So far I'm scrolling and like I like this one. This one literally just says beautiful black woman with long deep hair, deep eyes, long hair, deep eyes, and full lips. And you can use that as a reference image, but just to show you that, for example, I really like this, especially since we're about to create a website banner for lashes. Like something like this is cute, face forward black girl with black eyelashes and makeup on plump pretty gloss lips. And like for something like this, let's say if we use the image as a prompt, and let's say if we just said face forward black girl with ebony skin, and we're just trying out different prompts because we just have to try out a few different things so that we can get the right images for our brand and the vision that we're trying to create. So face forward black girl with ebony skin, I'm going to say long eyelashes. What else do we want to say? Cute and bold makeup against a white background. And instead of making the aspect ratio square, I'm going to make it a portrait and just see what we get. And I'm going to hit enter and see what we get for that. Now, let's go back to what we were doing where we zoomed out. So we zoomed out, and as you can see, her hair is big AF. And the reason why is because we did go in that editor tool and, change the aspect ratio, which made it add more hair on top of it, as opposed to just adding more white background. So you do have to be careful how you use these tools. But still, image still looks good, but it's just like it's giving 90s or 80s. And we don't want that. But there are these images here that I like. I think I really like this one. I like this one too. This one, her body looks a little bit like off, kind of. So I really like this one. And I'm just going to like do a strong vary to see if I can get some similar images off of that. But the reason why I'm selecting this one is because when we're about to put this onto the banner, we do want to have like the white space all around so that no body parts are cut off on the banner, and just so that it looks, so that it looks good. So let's see what it's creating for us when I rerun it. So these are more like it. This right here, why were we creating this? We use this as a style reference when we saw this image in the Explore tab. So this is why it's giving us these close-ups. So like, let's say if you wanted to post this on Instagram and you want to promote your eyelash brand, I said long eyelashes and stuff. So this is the images that it produces. Look at this. This looks really, really nice. If you had an eyelash company and you posted this picture, I would buy your lashes. I'm just saying. And this looks really nice too. So this is what you can do with that. And if you think I'm going at a pace that's too fast, just let me know. And if you guys have any questions too, just feel free to ask. Like I said, this is a Q&A for you guys as well. We're working on this together, just so that we can create the images that you need for your brand. So out of these images, and let me just close this, I think I like this one. I kind of like this one too. So let's just go with this one. And remember what I told you guys, right? When you are creating these images and when you are ready to use them for your graphics or for your visuals, you need to do a subtle upscale. And if you don't want me to tell you again, I'm going to hover over this so that this can tell you. And I'm just going to read it for you. Create a larger version of the image, ideal for sharing, saving, or printing. Very, very, very important. So I'm going to hit subtle, and we're just going to let that print out for us. Now we're going to go back here and take a look at this again. This says it's time to get lashed. So we're going to come to Canva now, right? Or, ooh, actually I like lash now, pay later. So we're going to come to Canva really quick. I already have the banner ready for you guys. And the way you would determine the size of your banner, if you are the one who's like designing your website, usually, at least for me, I design my website with Canva. Not Canva. I design it I use Canva, but I have Shopify, and it tells me the recommended pixels that it wants me to use. So that's what I usually go by. But this is just a generic banner. And what I'm going to do, so this said lash now, pay later, is I'm going to come to the text box, and you can see like different text templates that you want to use. So you can just pick one that you think is cute, or you can just create your own. Sometimes I just like to pick it because it just makes it easier. So I think this one is cute, the one that says feeling cute. I'm just going to make it bigger, and I'm just going to put lash now. Make it smaller. And the reason why it's on top of each other like that is because it is grouped together, and I started putting a lot of words, so I'm just going to ungroup it. Lash now, pay later. And instead of this being like blue, maybe I'm going to make it black. Well, not the effects, but the actual, yep. So I'm going to remove this splice effect. So the splice effect does this. Someone says, have you used Wix to build website also? Yes, I have used Wix. And actually, when it comes to being like creative, I do think Wix is the best one to use, because I feel like I feel like Shopify has more limitations. You have to pay for themes. There's not everything that you can really do in Shopify. But yes. I have used Wix before to build a website, and if you guys ever want to see a live on that, that's something that we can look into as well. So we're going to come back to our image, and we are going to download this. And as you can see, I just went to this. I have this ChatGPT tab open, right? And even though this live is about Midjourney and Canva, like really, you can't do one without the other without using all of it, right? So let's say if you do have, you didn't know what to put as the, as the banner words, right? Let's say, I have an eyelash business. Oops, I'm in all caps. I have an eyelash business. My gosh, I can't spell today, guys. And I want to create a website banner. I have an image of a beautiful model. What are two words related to lashes and her beauty that I can add to the banner? Lash Lux Flawless Glam. And let me see if I say make it more related to lash and have that word included in it, but give it a cute tone or something. You can just keep asking it to build on it. Lash love, lash babe. I like lash love, right? So instead of lash now, I could even put lash love, and I could even put lash babe too here. Lash babe. That could be like the motto, right? Lash love, lash babe. And then we're going to come back here. We downloaded that image. And one of the things that I love about Canva is its ability to drag and drop. So I'm going to take that image that I saved and I am going to drag it. And then I'm going to hover it over here and just drop it just like that. Drag and drop. And it's uploading, which is why you can see this blue thing here. And once it's done uploading, that's when you can do things to the image. So I want to remove the background. I do want to tell you guys that removing the background is a pro feature, which is why you see background remover here and this crown. If you do not have Canva Pro, which I highly suggest that you do have, it is okay. There are websites that you can use to remove the background, but I'm just going to have Canva remove the background for me. So I'm doing the background remover. And now look, the background is removed. And I'm just going to make this bigger, like so. And like for those of you who are interested in Wix, right? This is literally like you can create banners like this and literally like upload them, onto that platform. So this is already looking nice, right? In my opinion, I think this is already looking cute. Lash love, lash babe. And like, let's go back to this and let's see if there are some designs that we can add, right? So it has like a striped background. I think I want to see if it has a white striped background. So I'm going to go to elements and I'm literally going to type in white striped background and see if it comes up with something. So it has black and white. Let's see how that would look. I think the black and white is too much. I wanted something like, kind of low key. Let me put it in the back. Yeah, it's not low key enough for me. Maybe because of this text. Let me change the color of this text to see. Maybe I can make it like a pink. But too much going on in the background. But just so you guys can get an idea of how you can literally just search for these designs and add them. And like, let's say you see how this is black. If I wanted to change the color, I could literally, I should be able to change the color from here. Let me see. Yep, I can do that. Can test it out. Just gonna make this. So like, let's say if I don't want to drag it to make it bigger, I can right click it. And oh, it does not let me make it the background. Okay, it's cool. I'll do the dragging. It just gets tricky when you're dragging images like this because the image becomes really large. So now, as you can see, it's covering the person, but that's okay because what we're going to do is you can either use the keys on your computer, like the command and bracket keys, or you can just go to position, go to layers, take the image, and just bring it underneath her, like so. And I think I'm going to make this black again. There's no reason for it to be pink anymore. I'm going to make it black. And let's say if I wanted to add like effects to it, I can do that. I can add an outline to it. I can do the splice thing again. I can lift it. I can add a shadow. I kind of like the drop shadow. You can make it neon, glitchy, echo. There's just so much that you can do. You can make it hollow. Um, you can add a background like this to it. But we're just going to do, what did I say we were going to do? Shadow? Yeah, we'll just do shadow. And like, let's say if you feel like this is just too bright for you, you can also decrease the transparency to make it look a little bit more faint. If you want to do that, like it doesn't need to be, bright, bright yellow like that in your eyes. Or you can, once again, come here and just change the color to whatever color you want it to be. And it's literally that simple. I kind of like this. It's literally that simple. Depends on the theme of your brand, um, you know, and like what you kind of want. But I think this is cute. It's simple. Let's see if we can add some tweezers because I did see some tweezers here. And we're just looking at this, not to copy it, but just to use it as inspiration. So let me come over here to elements and I'm just going to type in tweezers. Tweezer. Someone said change opacity. Yup. Change opacity. And look, there are some tweezers here, like this, that we can probably add to the image. Like maybe we can add one here and then duplicate it and put one here. And this one I'm going to flip it horizontally. And yeah, maybe I can add it up here. I just like to do little things, play around with it to kind of just see how I want it, right? Feel like this is like looking. I was trying to go for like a quotation mark look, but it's really tweezers. It's not really giving that. But my point is that there are elements that you can find that you can add. So like maybe I can twist this like so and just add it here. Yeah. Lash love, lash babe, and this is how you create a website header. You can get as creative or simple as you want, but you can use Pinterest as your source to kind of be able to do those type of things. And just to look at the agenda, so we talked about the hero image for the website. Let's talk about real quick custom product mockups for your brand. So custom product mockups for your brand. So let's say if you, okay, we could do product mockups and we could do custom product mockups, right? Let's say if you, let's go back to Midjourney. Let's say if you own a soap company, right? You can say product photography for soap brand. The theme is purple or something. And you can also, okay, let's just start, let's just leave it at that, right? Let's create that. We're going to create a few. Or let's say product photography and product mock-up for white t-shirt and matching shorts. See what that gives us. So we're going to do those two examples really quick. So instantly, I love image number 1. I do love image number 2 as well, but the way that soap is just hanging there just makes it look unrealistic. Like if they didn't add this right here, I think it would be amazing. Um, image 3, I think is kind of okay too. I like image 4, but I just don't like that the soaps are different shapes. I just really like this one. I think this one looks really cute. Um, and then like you can literally put the name of your brand somewhere. You can use this as like literally like an Instagram ad or an Instagram post. And then we have like the shirt mockups, right? So you can have something like this, and then you can add your logo to it. You can have something like this. I think this is really cool. You can have something like this. This is like a flat lay. These shorts are way too small for this shirt, but that's okay, but you can create stuff like that. But let's say if you don't really, okay, so before I even get into chat GPT again, because we're going to get into that topic really quick, um, let's just come here really quick, right? I'm going to click on search to see what other people are doing. And remember, I told you, every time you click on it, if you don't see anything, just do a refresh. I don't know why it does this, but just do a refresh, go back, um, click on it again, and hit search again, and it should come up. So it shows you like a bunch of mock-up ideas that you can do for your t-shirts. And then you can literally go into Canva or go into Photoshop and just drag your logo or your image into it. I would say Photoshop because you can kind of warp things a certain way. But you could do Canva too. It kind of depends. Some of these images have like wrinkles sometimes. But this is what I mean by how you can do product photography with this, like product mock-ups. Let's say if you have a mug, right? Let's say if you don't even want to do a prompt and you just want to search on the explore page, you can just say girl holding mug or something, right? And you can see stuff like this. And with stuff like this, like for example, this is the perfect example, right? Let's say if you sold mugs and you want to put your logo on it, you can take the prompt and you can take the style. We're not going to take the image, and you can say, you know, girl wearing, we can say like black girl wearing a cozy black sweater, holding a plain black ceramic mug mock-up, no text or logo on the mug, background neutral color. The girl is blurred out in the background, Nikon D850 85mm lens. Now, one thing I am going to warn you guys is that with Midjourney, sometimes the fingers look crazy. So let's see how this is going to look. Let's see what it gives us. And let's just go back to our Create tab. And hopefully the fingers come out looking okay. And while that's generating, just give me 2 seconds. I need to go get my phone charger because it's about to die. It's going to take 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So it's gone ahead and generated those images. So like I said, Midjourney doesn't really do good with fingers, but some of these look okay. This one could have been great, but something just looks off right here. This one is all right, but this one looks off right here. This one looks okay. I think this is the best one. This one looks off. So we're going to go with this one. And remember what I said. Whenever you're ready to use an image, what you need to do is you need to upscale it. So we're going to upscale this. So while that's being upscaled, it's almost complete. Almost complete. All right, so now it's at 100%. And what we're going to do is we're going to download it. And once we download it, we're going to bring it into Canva. So let me just add a page. But normally you would just make the page the size of the image you want. So I would probably normally make this like a page that's like a 3x4, but just for demonstration purposes. And we're just gonna look for, let me see if I could find the logo for it. I was trying to like create stuff for my friend earlier, so you may have seen her logo, but let me see if I can find my logo, which I'm not finding right now. I may need to search for it. By the way, these are all images that I've created using Midjourney. Um, like this, you know, I thought this was really creative. This is something you can use for your banner. Yeah, we can do all of that, guys. We can do all of that. Like if you guys have like hair businesses, I can show you guys you know, how to create mock-ups for your wigs, right? Look at this. This was created using Midjourney. Like, if you sell wigs, this is it right here for you. And just to show you guys a few more examples. But the whole point is for me to look for my logo to put here. So let me just look for it on my computer files instead. See if I can find it. just have like a million files on my computer, so I don't even know if I'm gonna find it. Let's see. It's somewhere on Canva. It's just not showing up. I have too many images, and I deleted a bunch of images today because I wanted to make sure. Okay, I found this. This is an old logo of mine, but we're gonna use this. We're gonna do the drag and drop, and we're just gonna place it like so. I think I can change the color of this. Let me see. If I select on edit, let's see what happens. Uh, there is a way to do that, I believe. Maybe in adjust color edit. Well, it's showing me red, but what if I wanted to change the black? Because that's actually actually want to change the black. But as you can see, it highlighted the red for me, and it's showing me like I could change it from red to blue, red to pink, and all of these things. There are things that you can do, but I actually want to change the black. So I probably wouldn't be able to do it like that. I would probably have to do a filter maybe to see. It's because the cup is black, but this was, oh look, there's color pop. These colors are different. There's different things that you can do. We'll just stick with the purple. Someone said you're an awesome instructor. I see her screen sharing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Magic Edit. You can, okay, let's see. Where's Magic Edit? Oh. Well, how would we do it in Magic Edit? Would we just say, describe what we want to add or change? Like change color to white. Can I say that? Look, guys, we're learning together. Please select the area. Can I click? Oops, no. No, no, no. Well, it's just clicking on this. Someone asked, how did I get the lady talking? Oh, that's my AI generated voice. You guys want me to do a live on that? I can do a live on that if you want me to. I have lives on it. We can talk about that towards the end. But if you do want, ask it to change the color. Yeah, I said change the color to white. So let me just like paintbrush over this and see what happens and do generate. Let's see if this works. Uh, Not really. It didn't really work. But it's okay though, because this was just, I'm just going to hit done. This was just an example that I wanted to show you guys on how you can create a product mockup. Normally you would create this. You know what? Actually, what we can do, the simple thing to do, honestly, is to just write the text and make it a logo, because this was a text logo anyway. So I would probably just add a text box, and I would make the font bigger. And I would literally just put the June creation and drag it so it could be bigger, like so. That's simple. We just solved a problem that did not need to be that complicated. But there you go. So this is how you would create a product mockup. The whole point is that you can use Midjourney to create your product mockups, and then go from there. So we're gonna get to the next part of the live, because I know we've been on here for a minute, but like I said, you guys are still here rocking with me. There is a good number of people in the live, and I feel like you guys are getting real good quality content. So we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna go back to the agenda. And the next thing we're gonna do, let's do the professional ebook cover, because that's really popular with people. So, one moment, because I'm going to pull up some ebook covers that I've done before. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking for a good one. But I know you guys love the ebook covers. I love the ebook covers. Let me see. Sparkle Diva said, I am learning so much. I am so happy that you're learning so much, Sparkle Diva. That is the goal. You know, I want you guys to learn. Tanasha Nelson, shout outs to you. Shout outs to Stephanie. Shout outs to Kalila and Lakira for joining. Shout out to all of you guys for joining the live and rocking with me today. Because now we're going to create an ebook cover and we're going to create one like this. This is one of my favorite ones. Created this from scratch, and I'm about to show you how to do something like this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new page. So let me just duplicate it actually and just delete everything. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to come up with this, right? I'll tell you how we're going to come up with all of this. Like, as you can see, I'm deleting it so that you can see what we did. This was another one that I created. I did this during a live. This was very simple, you know, and then I showed people how to do the create table of contents. This was like another one that was super simple. This was like a birthday flyer template that I had did. You know, there's different things. Okay, look at this. There's different things. This is an ebook with the Midjourney prompts and whatnot. So there's different things. But let's create something like this. And let's say if, so this one says from the block to the boardroom. I don't want to use that title. We're going to go to ChatGPT again, right? Because ChatGPT is our friend and ChatGPT is free. So you don't even need to worry about, you know, how much do I have to pay? Because I know I've been talking about paid stuff. I've been talking to you about paying for Midjourney. Canva is free, but there is a paid version, which I suggest you use. I actually have the paid version of ChatGPT because I have ChatGPT 4.0, but the free one is good too. Okay, the reason why I have the paid one is because I think I can upload images to it. So remember, I'm gonna show y'all something really quick because, like I said, no gatekeeping. I want you guys to like get the full thing right now. So remember how we were in Discord and we uploaded the image to Discord, right? And we uploaded that image to get the prompt. So remember we did like the Grinch girl or whatever. So and then let's say if we drag this into ChatGPT, right? So I just dragged it. It's right here. And I'm gonna say give me the oops, I'm in all caps. Give me the Midjourney prompts I can use for this image. Um, I want it to be, I don't know, Grinchmas themed, cute boss babe Grinch. I don't know, just type in some words, hit enter, and I'm asking it to give me the Midjourney prompts. And it tells me, here's a Midjourney prompt you can use to recreate a similar Grinchmas themed cute boss babe Grinch vibe. And it's literally saying a fashionable, modern Grinch inspired woman with long, wavy green hair wearing a chic varsity jacket. Did I say it was wearing a jacket? No, but ChatGPT can read the image and know that it has a jacket, which is why it can create this prompt for us. In festive orange and black, and knows the jacket is orange and black, sipping on a steaming coffee cup. She exudes confidence with sharp, well manicured red nails. Her nails are red. Bold makeup and a playful smirk. A cozy pom pom beanie. Boom. Okay. Complements her festive winter look. And it just says background includes subtle snowflakes and warm holiday tones, style in a vibrant, cartoonish, photorealistic aesthetic. Okay? And it says you can adjust elements like the color scheme or specific outfit details to fit your vision. So my point is, this does not need to be hard. It is so easy. You guys just need to know what to do. And this is why I'm here to teach you. And you know, we're going to make this money together, guys. It's about to be 2025. 2025 is going to be the year of digital prosperity. We're going to be using these digital tools to make this money. So someone asked, what is the measurements for the ebook covers? So I personally use 1545 by 2000, but you can use whatever measurement that you want to use. But I use 1545 by 2000. So I'm just going to just hover over here so that you can see it. All right. So, why did I come to ChatGPT? I'm going to tell ChatGPT that I am a boss babe and I want to create an ebook on teaching other women how to be boss babes. And I'm going to say, what can the title of my ebook be? And I'm just going to hit enter. And it's going to give me some titles. The Boss Babe Blueprint, Your Guide to Building Success and Confidence. Boss Babe Playbook, Unlocking Your Inner Power. Becoming the Ultimate Boss Babe, Success Made Simple. It's just giving you a bunch of stuff, right? And I'm going to say, make it shorter. No colons. I don't even know if that's how you spell colons, but it's going to know what I mean. And make it centered around creating AI content, because that's what we're doing right now. So it says Boss Babe AI, AI Content Queen, Slay with AI, AI Boss Moves, Build Your Empire with AI, AI Made Bossy, Boss Babes Using AI, AI Hustle Secrets, Boss Babe with AI, and AI for Ambitious Women. And I think I like AI Content Queen, so that's the one we're going to use, right, as a title. So just keep note to that. Bamboo Queen said, "This is very valuable and informative. I really appreciate you for this live." You're very welcome. I try to be as informative and valuable as possible because a lot of people do gatekeep. It did take me a long time to kind of like learn all of this stuff, and like it would have just been amazing. Like there's space for all of us to win. I just do want to say that. So like all of the gatekeeping, I'm not down for it. I know like we all want to make money. We all have websites and stuff. And there are some people who don't want to pay for the tools, so they'll go to the website and get something. But that doesn't mean don't teach you how to do it, you know? So just making sure I put that out there, and, you know, no gatekeeping. That's my motto. We're just going to do it all. So thank you for the compliment. All right, so now we're going to try to create a boss babe woman. So I'm just gonna say black boss babe woman in pink suit, photo, realistic image. Um, she has long black hair. She is very confident. She has bold makeup, shot with a Canon camera. Um, Cute aesthetic. I'm just putting in keywords here to just try to get the image that I'm trying to get. Cute aesthetic. And I'm just going to put white background because we want to be able to remove her from the background. I do want it to be a portrait, 3x4, so that's fine. Stylization is at 100, that's fine. And I'm just going to hit enter and see what it gives me. And remember, we can't really predict some of these things sometimes. It's just about the trial and error. So we're going to trial and error this out until we get the image that we want to add to our ebook cover. In the meantime, while we're doing that, we're going to go back to Canva. And when we look at this image right here, right, you got to look at all of the different elements. And one of the first things that I see in the background is money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to elements and I'm going to type in money. And then I am going to look for images of money. I'm going to find an image that I like. Or you could look at graphics and see if you see something that you like. I think I'm going to do images because I kind of want the whole screen to be the money. I'm thinking about this or maybe this. Let's go with this. And I'm just going to rotate it so that it could be, you know, the same direction as the image. And when you're rotating things, you see how this says 90 degrees? You always want it to say 90 degrees or 180 degrees or 0. Those are the only options. Because if it says 4, it's leaning. If it says 23, it's leaning. You want it to be straight. So this is a straight angle, 90 degrees. And we can set this image as background like so. We can make it more transparent like so. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Next, there is a white fade and there's a black fade at the bottom. You have to look at you just kind of have to look visually at the image. So I'm just going to type in black fade. And is it called a black fade? I don't know, but that's the way I can describe it. And Canva's going to know that's what I'm talking about. So when you go to graphics. And if you want to know what something like this is called, I think you could actually click on, there should be like an info button. Yeah. And it says black gradient shade. So this is what it's called. It's called black gradient shade, but I call it black fade, and it knows what I'm talking about. And it gives it to me. So you can say black gradient shade, or you can say black fade. I say black fade. And I'm just going to pull this up. I'm going to pull this into the sides because we don't need it just hanging out like that. And then I'm going to do a white fade. And I'm going to rotate like so. I'm going to put this here. And then we can worry about the opacity in a second. I just want to get to the next part. Let's see if our image is ready. Hopefully it gave us something good. Okay, so it did give us something good, but the issue is this girl does not look realistic at all. And that's because we've just been creating a bunch of non-realistic images, and now it's giving us this non-realistic person. So I'm actually going to go to the Explore tab, and I'm just going to type in black woman and see what it gives me. Because I want this to look realistic. I want this person to look realistic. Or what I can do, because we were creating images earlier, let's see if we can, like if she looked like this would be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this image. Let's try to use the image reference, the character reference, and let's go back to our prompt here and press use text and see if it will give us what we need. And I'm just going to hit enter. So you do have to play around with it. That's why you can determine how many like fast hours you need and what plan you want to do, because I don't want to say it's a hit or miss. Most of the times it is a hit, but sometimes you want to be able to, not waste your stuff just like trying to like find the right prompt. So I think this is a bit better. I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna upscale it. We're gonna do a subtle upscale. Why are we doing a subtle upscale? I'm gonna tell you guys again and again and again. Whenever you are going to share, save, or print an image, you need to create a larger version of the image, so that way you ever see someone send something to you and you start zooming in on it and it looks blurry, this is not going to happen. That's why you have to take this last step and do the subtle upscale. And once you do that, we're going to wait for that. While we wait for that, let's come back over here, right? We're multitasking, guys. So now I see an image of a tablet. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go over to the elements, and I'm going to type in tablet. And I see an image of a tablet here. But you can also go to frames and see if you can get a tablet frame, and you can do that as well. So there's two ways you can do it. You can get the frame, where you just drag and drop whatever image you want to do, or you can get the actual tablet and just align it the way you want to. So I'm going to scroll down here back to my image, and I'm going to add the tablet for now. Someone said just got off work. Will there be a replay? I think there should be a replay. The video should still be up after this live. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for that image to generate, we see like this nice pink car here, right? So let's go to Midjourney, our image upscaled. So I'm just going to download this really quick. And while I'm here, I'm going to say, I'm going to put cute pink Lamborghini. I'm just going to say cute pink Lambo car, because I don't know how to spell Lamborghini. Cute pink Lambo car. And I'm just going to say black accent, because I like a pink and black. So black accent, and I'm just going to say white background. And see what it gives us. In the meantime, I did download this image. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to drag and drop, because Canva allows us to do that. We don't have to worry about a lot of things. When it comes to these things, they really make it easy for us. And it's uploading, which is why this is blue. Once it's complete, I can come over here and remove the background. So I'm going to remove the background. And we're just gonna make it bigger, like so. Okay, I'm feeling it. And now I'm gonna look for a previous ebook cover. So I've created like plenty of these before. So I'm just gonna scroll and see what I find. So like here's this one. There's the master guide that I did. Let's just use this one again. Ooh, let's use this one. I like this one because I like that image. And yes, that image was created with AI. And I just dragged it into that frame. And I'm actually going to bring this forward. And the reason why I'm bringing it forward is just because of the way her hair looks, kind of, right? I don't like the frizzy, like the bottom part, like with how the back one was removed, because it's like a wavy texture. It just kind of looks a little bit off, but you know, it doesn't look bad or anything. I'm just going to place this right here. It's all about the image placement, guys. Okay, so now let's see if we have that car ready. Look at that. Cute pink Lambo. I think I like this one. The way it's like positioned is a bit weird. You can upscale this. I'm not gonna upscale it because I'm gonna show you something else really quick. If you don't want to like waste all of your upscales in Midjourney, I downloaded it and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna figure out where I want to place this. So like, let me just drag it, do the drag and drop, let it upload. And I'm going to show you why I didn't upscale it in Midjourney. I'm going to save you guys an extra step if you want to do this. And also for small things like this, I think it'll be okay. For an ebook cover, no one is taking this and blowing it up somewhere. We're going to remove the background and just make this a little bit smaller like so. I actually like this. It could probably go right here. Um, and let's say you can use Canva to upscale things. So Canva has apps, in case you didn't know. So I do have a, where is it? Upscale app, image upscale. That's the name of the app, image upscaler. You select the image. It tells me that this is already a high resolution, which is fine. But if I wanted to upscale it even more, because I'm not saying that it's not a high resolution when it comes out of Midjourney. It most definitely is. But you want it to be the highest, right? And as you can see, it's free to upscale up to 2 or 4 times. When you want to upscale by 8 times or 16 times, that's when you kind of need Pro. It's not going to allow me to do 16 because the image quality is so high. It's telling me, like, why would you want to put this to 16? It will probably look funny. So it's going to let me do 2. So I'm just going to do upscale. It's going to upscale the image. It takes a minute or two. And it shows me a before and after. So this is a before the upscale. This is after the upscale. Before, after, before, after. Not really a big difference, but you know, this is how you can save yourself from using your upscale generations in Midjourney. So I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Trying to figure out where I want to add it. Maybe I want to tilt it so that it can be parallel with the book. I don't know, like this. Maybe like this, yeah. And then what else do we want to add? Maybe we want to add the credit card. But let's start talking about the text really quick, right? So the text, we said that we were going to do AI content queen. So I'm just going to copy this. And let's say if I want it to be in script, right? I can literally come to text and I can say cursive, cursive. And it will give me a bunch of cursive looking text like so. Um, Let me drag this down here because this is where it's supposed to be. And let me make it bigger. So the name of this text is called Feeling Passionate, which is why it says Feeling Passionate. But the name of our ebook is called AI Content Queen. And you can add it like this. Now, I personally don't like this text. I was just showing you that you can do the type of text that you want, type of style. The text that I like is called Impact. I'm just going to select on this and I'm going to come here and I'm going to type in Impact, but I already have it here. I love this text. This is my go-to text. So I'm just going to make it bigger. I like my text to be bold and big. pretty much like so. And let's see, maybe I can add, and now you see why I added those fades, right? I added the white fade so that when the text goes on it, so let's say if I didn't add the white fade, right? It would just look like this on top of the money. And I don't really feel like that looks cute. But when you add the white fade, and that's why I said you can adjust the transparency if you want, you can see the money, but it has enough solidness behind it for you to add the text. So let's say if you want like a subtitle, right? So I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I chose this, but I want a subtitle. And it's going to give me one. Let's see what it says. It says, master the art of creating with AI and building your empire. Your guide to slaying content creation with AI tools. We're just going to pick one. We'll pick this one. I'm cool with this one because that's what we're doing right now. This is the free guide to slaying your content creation with AI tools. And we're going to create a text box. I'm going to add it. I'm going to change the font, but let me change the size first because it's huge. Let's see. Let's change the font to maybe something like this. And I'm going to just bring it over here. Now, let's say this is what we got, right? Let's see. This is what we got. Let's say if we want to space the words out a little bit. We can come here to spacing and we can do letter spacing so that it can be equivalent to the title, like this. I like this. All right. And you can add other stuff too. Like, let's say if you want to add like hearts or something, I think this would have like some cute heart stuff. Let's go to graphics. And you can just find things to add, like elements to add to the ebook cover. And you can duplicate it and rotate them and stuff. But this is like really quick, right? We did this really quick in this tutorial. But you know, the more time you take, the nicer your ebook cover would look. But I think this looks really, really nice. Like for something we just created really quickly, I think this is really cute. We can change the color. And what I like is that it can take from the photo color, so it knows that there's color of money, there's the color of the fade. I think it's probably trying to get the color of the skin. It's trying to load all of the colors. It's a lot, right? There's a lot of elements here, but it's going to give you the color of every single element so that you can select that color if you want to use that color for one of your elements so that it can match. So we can use this shade of pink for two of the hearts, and we'll use the other shade of pink for the other two hearts. And I don't know, maybe we can move this around a bit. But yeah, this is it. This is an ebook cover. And it looks nice. The person looks nice. You know, this was another ebook cover that we created, and we added the ebook cover into this ebook cover. We added the pink Lambo, the hearts, the money. And that's just why I'm saying, like, when you want to create something, all you need to do is look for the inspiration. You can literally come to Pinterest and you can type in cute ebook cover. And you're just gonna examine it the same way I just showed you how to examine it. You're gonna take a look at it. You're gonna say, background looks pink and cloudy. There's money falling. There's a key that's a heart. There's a woman in a green suit. There's a plant that looks like a money tree. There's a hand holding a stack of cash. You kind of look at it that way. You think about it that way. Then you go into the tools that you need so that you can be able to create it. So you'll go into Midjourney and you're going to type in, boss babe, long wavy black hair with a pink suit and a white button up. You're going to type in a money tree in a white pot that's small. You're going to type in hand holding a wad of cash. You're going to type in key that is shaped like a heart. You're going to type these things into Midjourney. It's going to generate it for you. You're gonna do the subtle upscale because you want the high quality image. You're gonna bring them all into Canva, And then you're going to find the text that you like. If you like bold, you're going to type in bold. If you like script, you're going to type in script or cursive. Like, it's so easy for you to do this. And look at that. This person is selling this for $5.22. So why can't you do that too? Why can't you do it too? And that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you can sell things and people will always buy. There will always be buyers. But that doesn't mean that you can't teach people how to do it too. Teach people how to do it. Those who want, like, some people need inspiration and don't want to go through all these sites. You can literally just buy it from someone. You can buy it from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you have it there for you as a template, as a base. And that's what I'm saying. You can do that for other people as well. Everything doesn't need to be buy this course, buy this, ebook, buy this, whatever. You don't need to buy all of these things. You should really be focusing your money on getting the tools that you need to create the content and make money off of that content, which is why I'm here teaching you guys how to do this. So that was the ebook cover. And that was like the last demo. So just to talk about like bonus hacks for business growth. So Midjourney, refining prompts and experimenting with styles. So I feel like I kind of showed you guys these things, how to refine the prompts, how to experiment with styles, how to search other people's, content, how to use the editor tool, how to use all of these different tools so that you can refine and make your prompts better. I want to talk about Canva resizing for different platforms really quick. So let's go back to the tutorial. Now let's say we created this ebook cover and we want to resize it because you want to make this an Instagram post or something, right? You can select on resize. Maybe you can go to social media and you can do, I don't know, Instagram story ad, Instagram post. Also, before we even do that, you can animate this too if you want, right? So let's say you ever be seeing those videos. Let's say like when you go to Etsy, that's the perfect example, right? You go to Etsy, people sell these things on Etsy, and Etsy recommends that you upload, I don't know, let's say 10 images, but they do recommend that one of those images is a video. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, how am I going to create a video? All you have to do is animate. You take this, you say, let's see, you want it to rise. You want her to rise from above. You take the title and you want it to roll. You take this car and you want it to fade. You take this tablet and you want it to be a scrapbook. And then when it all plays, let me see if I can make it play really quick. I don't know how to make it play, but this is fully animated. Let me play this. So it's just going to start from the beginning because this has so many pages. I think it's going to go to the second page. Boom. There you go. There's your video right there. There's your video right there. Let me replay for you. Boom. There's your video right there. This says 40 seconds because this does have like 8 pages of stuff, right? But if you had one page, which is this is how you do that. So now we're going to talk about resize really quick. So to resize, you can choose by category. You can do custom. You can do suggested. You can do print products, whatever you want to do, right? Let's do social media. Let's say we want to make it a square. We can just do like a copy and resize. And it's saying that it's resizing to an Instagram post square. And I'm just going to say open. And it's going to open a new tab for me. And the reason why I'm opening a new tab is because I don't want to affect anything else on that page. Like I don't want to affect the size of everything else. And but it did it for everything because this was a large file. And it kind of starts looking like this. But what all you need to do now is you need to take this. So now you went from ebook cover, which was 1545 by 2000 pixels, to a square. And all you need to do is you take this and you bring it on this end, you take that and you bring it on that end. There isn't really much to do. You can make her bigger if you would like. You can make the car bigger if you would like, just so you don't have like empty space or whatever, like so. You could do the same thing with this. And you could like bring it down a bit. And there you go. You have an Instagram post. And then if you want, you can animate this one too. Okay? I think it's already animated because it says 40 seconds. So I think it's already animated. Yeah, it is. Because when I click on this, it says roll. And then you can take this and you can literally just post it on Instagram. Like here you have an Instagram post. So we went from ebook cover to Instagram post, ebook cover to Instagram post. And it's simple as that. Let's see what else is on the agenda. So just to kind of give you guys a recap, if you guys have any questions at all, now is the time to ask the question so that I can adjust it because we are getting towards the end of the live. Someone said super cute. Thank you so much, Sparkle Diva. If you guys have any questions, just ask. But while you guys are doing that, I do want to encourage you guys to follow me on YouTube because I do YouTube lives all the time. It's called the June Creation. You can scan the QR code, but most importantly, check out the website. Right, I have a website. You could use code FB20 or YT20 for 20% off of anything on the website. The website is under construction. I am not forcing you to buy anything because I'm here with you guys teaching you how to do it. But I want you guys to check out the website so that you guys can get more information. Um, Website is under construction, so like I said, there are some things that there are some pages that are missing because I'm in the process of a rebrand. And my focus right now is not selling to you. My focus is teaching you, which is the purpose of this live, to teach you how to do things for free. This website, and maybe we can do a session on it. Let me go to it right now. This website is created. I created everything from scratch with Canva and with Midjourney and with Shopify, literally. I showed you guys how to create content, and also please go on the website and scroll. If there's anything I want you to do is I want you to put in your email and join the newsletter so that I can give you exclusive content, freebies, because I give freebies all the time, and discounts. Okay, I want to give you guys freebies. That's the most important thing. And I showed you guys how to create this. Look at this. I was showing you guys the examples of the lace front wigs. And I showed you, well, we didn't get deep into how to create it, but now you have an idea of how to create this content. And you can take it and you can put it. And I've gotten so many sales on this one. This is the one that sells the most for some reason because I guess everyone wants to, sell hair and all of these things. And that's amazing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to come here and I'm going to teach you guys stuff. Yeah, there's gonna be stuff that's here if you're interested in it. People are always gonna buy, and that's the point I want to make to you guys. Just learn how to do it. Like, you don't have to buy everything. People are always gonna come to you, and like me, I'm sharing it because I'm giving, and when you give, you're always gonna receive. So you can also come here on the site where it says like free courses, and you can see other lives that have been done. But I do like the group that I was doing a live to today. You guys were very engaging. I really appreciated it. Um, but yeah, subscribe to the emails. You can subscribe here or you can scroll. You can check out this tab right here and look at other stuff. Someone was asking about the avatar. Here's the video for that right here. This is how you create the talking avatar. It's right there for you. Go check that out. These two videos are very similar. Creating faceless YouTube channel with AI, and there's more stuff. Like today we did Midjourney and Canva, more stuff like that. But that's about it. That's the end of the live, and I thank everyone for staying with me. We've been here for 2 hours. We had a good turnout, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.